Hello and welcome back to the Savvy Sibyl YouTube video. Thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to talk about emergency savings. Of course, this is one of the topics that should be top of mind for all of us. Today I will share a universal definition of emergency savings, and then I'm going to share my working definition of emergency savings. At a minimum, a person or family or a single individual that has a single income household should have at least 6 months of fixed expenses saved. And a couple or a family with a two income household should have at least three fixed 3 months of fixed expenses saved. Now, again, this is the textbook kind of definition and one that is commonly known. But I have my own working definition. So let me submit this to you. My working definition takes into account a few other externalities, such as incomes, and incomes where individuals are geographically located, the average cost of living expenses where they're located, the average income for that region, and the length of the rehiring cycle for that region. So I look a little bit more at some of the economic indicators that may statistically impact households. And so with that being said, I coach clients with a one income household to aspire to establish 12 months of emergency savings, and clients with a two income household, 6 months of emergency savings. Now, ideally, our emergency savings should be a separate account from our household account, and we should systematically invest in our savings account. And if we're still in the accumulation phase, again, this should be done systematically. So, automatically from your payroll provider right into your savings account. And so there are ways that you can actually earmark something for savings and then the rest to go to the household account. And so that is something you probably want to look at with your employer and set it up with their payroll provider. And then once we've reached kind of the 3 to 6 months threshold, then we can begin to explore some cash equivalent options, such as a money market fund or short-term CDs to begin to take advantage of interest compounding so that we won't necessarily have lazy money beyond reaching that emergency savings. Now the other cash dollars, once we've reached that threshold or the ideal threshold, now we're beginning to accumulate and take advantage of some compounding interest. So how to get started? I'm glad you asked. Check out our next video on budgeting versus a savings plan. Thanks so much for listening. Hopefully you have a better understanding of how many months of emergency savings you need for your household. If you have further questions or need further assistance with establishing emergency savings, then please give us a call.